Hello antique fans, and welcome to my antique channel. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Deanna and I'm the owner of Vintage Touch Antiques. Today I'd like to share with you one of my personal collections of Toleware, or toll as it is sometimes referred to. Both terms are used. And Toleware is basically painted and then sometimes decorated tin. Now you can go back, we can date this back to as early as the 1700s, where tinsmiths made the tin, and then for the purpose of preserving the tin, keeping it from rusting, they decided to put a finish on it. And so we have examples that are English, Dutch, French, but most are utilitarian. Some are fancy or decorative pieces. But what I'm showing you today among my collection is Pennsylvania Dutch, and that would be German pieces. And they have a characteristic all their own. And when you learn more about Toleware, you'd be able to pick up on that. Now let me just suggest, if in order to, because sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between old Toleware and pieces that were produced, like for instance the middle of the 20th century during the colonial revival period. So let me just suggest that if you're interested in trying to educate yourself on the earlier pieces, that you might want to visit a reputable dealer and then be able to handle some of these pieces all yourself, because once you handle them and you see the paint techniques and you see the gauge of the tin and so forth, that will help you to be able to determine whether the piece is an older piece or maybe one that was produced later on. Now my collection, I'm going to start with, include some of these dome-topped little chests. Now this is the largest one in my collection, and this has a lovely decorated motif there on the front. It's a basket with probably flowers, it looks like. It has some decoration on the top. It has the little loop ring there on the top, and it has the drop down latch, which is an indicator of the age of the piece. This one has some red detail all the way around. You can see it on the edges. The next dome top chest that I have is decorated on the front. It has that nice little drape of red, blue, and yellow there. A lot of this decorative design is similar to some of the slip glaze designs that you might see on pottery from the same period. Here's the little gem that I have. This is the smallest of my little dome chest. It has the little drop down latch as well on the ring top, and it has lost a lot of its paint, but still a very charming piece. And I like to display these pieces among my primitives, and sometimes I'll put them together in graduated sizes, which is really cute. And you'll see primitives a lot in see Toleware a lot in primitive pictures where they'll have other primitives in the scene. Now this is another, it's got the dome top shape there. This one does have the lock here that would require a key. It has this nice mustard Toleware paint, and this one does go all the way around with its detailing. This probably would have been used for document box or something of that nature. The last decorated piece that I have in my collection is this bread tray, and it has the sloped sides there like that. Beautiful red decoration all around the inside edges. The blackened collar. Nice early piece. And unpainted, I have a canister. This one has the word T on the front. I'm not sure if you can pick that up because it is quite faded. Has the lift top lid. I sell a lot of these in my antique booth, as well as some of these other Toleware pieces. And I'm going to show you some of those in just a minute. Here is the last of the little, this is, incidentally, that was the Japan finish. This one that I just showed you has the Japan finish, and that's an umber collar. And that's what they call that. And this is also a Japan finish little piece, and this one, it would have probably held spices or something like that. It's just a plain umber collared tin. And also, for sale, I do have a few pieces here. Some are already in my antique booth, but one piece that I have here that I want to share with you is this little candle snuffer. That this has got your little gold detail trim around it. Really cute little piece, and quite hard to find actually. And this one, just to demonstrate, would have been a piece that you would have put over your candle flame to extinguish the flame. Another piece that I have for sale, I have two of these. One's already in my shop, and then I have this one. This is an all tin little shallow bowl that has a fruit design there, all hand painted. This piece is an umber Japan finish muffinier, dredger as some people call them, or even sugar shakers. This one is in my online store, so if you're interested in this piece, you might just want to hop right over there and check that one out. Another piece that I have one that's a little smaller than this, different design of on the front as far as that goes. That's already in my antique booth, but this is a larger one, and it's another dome top little chest with a drop down latch and the ring on the lid. And this one is for sale. It just isn't in my shop yet. And I have this bread tray. Now you can get other colors besides the umber and black collars, and they are harder to find, but this one has that, it has like a maroon color, I guess, and it has a lovely scenic motif on each end, and then that familiar little decoration on the inside edge that, like I said, is something similar to what you might see on pottery of the same period. So that's my Toleware collection, and hopefully this has sparked your interest in Toleware. Maybe you'd like to add some pieces of Toleware to your collection as well. So before I close, let me direct your attention to the description of my video, where you will find the links to my webpage and my online store, as well as other social media sites where I can be found. And I'd like to invite you to visit me at my antique booth. It's located in Antique Crossroads, Hagerstown, Maryland. You'll find my booth on the left side of that shop or that mall, third row. Just look for the large sign that hangs in the back of my booth. And I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, and like and share so that we can spread the good joy, I guess, of collecting antiques and how much history there is involved when you do have an antique. At the end of this video, stay tuned, because I'm going to have a little slideshow of the pieces that I've got here that are for sale and the ones in my shop with prices and so forth, in case you're interested. So until next time, remember that when you own an antique, you own a piece of history. So bye-bye.